How you doing, everyone? It's Sandesh here. I want to do a video about how using these YouTube videos that have been saying like a second video game crashes could be coming or most likely coming, and I'm starting to believe that it is because I gotta admit, and I can't be the only one. I mean, this generation, as far as PS5 series XS generation it's been pretty underwhelming as far as like the sort of games coming out. Now I know that RGTM 85 they did a video about it. I didn't see the video, but I heard people talking about it, and they were saying like it was very confusing the sort of stuff he was talking about, and he was saying he was mentioning like COVID of the fact that and the fact that because also PC that PC handhelds and things like Steam Deck are out as well, but I don't think that's a reason why. I'm not even going to talk about that. I don't even think that's a reason why a second video game crash is going to happen. I reckon it's going to happen because of the sort of games that have been out at the moment, and all the fact that the publishers, the big ones especially, um, they're pretty much their mindset of what they think of what gamers want instead of asking them what do you want, or actually give them what gamers do want, the type of games that they want. Um, like for example, EA, yeah, they did a Dead Space One remake. I'll give them that, but the thing is, they could do a Dead Space 2 remake. They're obviously not going to do that, and obviously Dead Space 3, they're not going to do that, or even a brand new one. They're obviously not going to do that. I mean, what have anything have EA done recently that has been noteworthy? I really can't think of anything. And Ubisoft, for example, I mean I mean they've already had to cancel their most of their free to play shooters, if not all of them, and also because obviously Extra Fighter I think was the latest one, and also look at Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, look at the launch of that. It hasn't been great, and the thing is, look at the people that run actually Ubisoft. I mean, that actually run them. I forgot what the guy's name is, but I've heard he's pretty shady. So the thing is, they're pretty much used to not giving gamers what they want. I mean, and then for example, they could do a brand new Splinter Cell or do a Splinter Cell remake. They're not gonna do those. They could do a brand new Prince of Persia, like a triple A one. They're not gonna do that. Where the hell's the Prince of Persia remake? Nothing. They just keep on doing Assassin's Creed non-stop, and that's just gonna end up burning out gamers. You could pretty much almost see it coming, and look at what they did with the newest Assassin's Creed, as far as the history goes, as far as the Black Samurai. This is what I'm saying, man. I mean, this is just Ubisoft. Square Enix is next. Look at all that money that they pumped, those billions that they pumped into crypto, or where they try to pretend like, oh, you owned them, but you really didn't own them, and they didn't really amount to anything, and they kept on doing that for quite a few years, and doing it in a way as if that's what gamers want. Instead of like really good games on IPs that they own, or which they're never gonna do. I can't remember if they own Breath of Fire. I'm pretty sure that they do. They could do a brand new Breath of Fire. They're not gonna do that. And even Final Fantasy 16. People have said it's a good game, but the problem is, right, that they just did not make enough money from it. Look at Rebirth. And I guarantee you, with the third Final Fantasy 7 game, I reckon that's just going to be just as bad as it's just not going to sell well, because they know yet again, they think they know what gamers want instead of giving gamers what gamers actually want. Um, and Sony, and look at Sony since launch, the PS5 has not been doing well. I've heard, last I heard, that the hardware sales of the PS5 have gone down, and I'm not surprised at that because when you really look at the games coming out, not third party, I'm talking about in terms of first party. When you look at their first party titles and take away Astrobot, what really is there notable coming out or where people are like, oh wow, I really want that. I mean, look what happened with Concord. After I think after a week or two, they had to it was and their next live service game, Fair Games, by the way, generic shit title, by the way. That I'll guarantee that's gonna fail just as hard. And part of their problem was, well, number one, letting Sweet Baby Inc. be involved in game development. That was a major mistake. Because the thing is, look what happened with like Last of Us Part Two, and you know what I'm talking about. And look what happened with that. And they tried to paint gamers as the ones that were toxic. Toxic. It was like, no, you're the one. You're the ones that are creating the toxic culture by not doing what gamers by not making the type of games that gamers actually want. I mean, look at the PS4. I mean, the PS4 then had banger after banger after banger when as far as when it came to games, and PS5. I mean, Jim Ryan, and I'm not going to say Jim Ryan was just the only person that's hurting PlayStation. I would say Herman Holsters as well, because even though Jim Ryan pretty much took the piss out of the Sony's history when he was as far as talking about like the previous generations, like, as far as the PS1 and two, but but as far as like because Jim Ryan will be the one that cutting the checks of like for the games to come out, but him and Horst will be the one. What I reckon will be the ones that will be deciding. Okay, let's do this on this on this one. My prediction is not next year, maybe not the year after. I reckon probably 2027 he'll be gone. I reckon he'll be gone because the thing is, if they're going to keep on having failures, him being a co-CEO is just not going to help. It's just going to make it worse. And it wouldn't surprise me if at the moment software sales for PS5 have gone down. It really wouldn't. Um, and Microsoft, they have the mentality of let's buy studios to try and save ourselves, and Game Pass. But the thing is, that can only take you so far because at the end of the day, even Xbox gamers are going to be like, well, okay, but what are you going to do as far as your first party studios? What are your first party studios actually going to do that are going to be not worthy on which your own fans want? And even our own fans are even turning on Xbox because then you can't just keep on relying on the games that are going to be coming on Game Pass that are going to be in Activision and that. And I would dare ask this question: how many games on Game Pass? And I'm asking the Game Pass owners this: how many games on Game Pass have you played? Have you played every single one? Because I bet you haven't. There's not because there's no way you could have because I reckon probably it's going to be most likely stuff people are not going to want to play. Um, I think as far as like stopping a potential video game crash, I reckon Nintendo would be the ones to end up stopping it from happening, and I think it's going to be because of the Switch too. Because out of the three, out of Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, I'm gonna have to say this, and I have to admit it. At least Nintendo is giving gamers what they want, and I gotta admit, and they even offer up surprises as well. The surprises in a way on which gamers actually like for example that Link's Awakening DX spin off. I mean, that was a great surprise. That was. I didn't expect that, and I actually want to play it as well. And they just revealed that, and they revealed not too long ago that Link will be playable in it as well. So yeah, I reckon Nintendo will be the ones that will end up potentially stopping a video game crash. I don't think it's going to be GTA 6 because that's just going to be I mean that's only just the one game. Even though GTA 6 is going to sell regardless, no doubt about it. But as far as the PS5 Pro, people are going to buy it, but the problem is the console is not what's going to sell. What's going to sell the console is what games are coming out for the console. The games will sell the console. And the thing is, if Sony are banking on GTA 6 to sell the PS5 Pro, and then that's really that's honestly bad optics. I mean, they really should not be banking on just the one game just to do that. I don't know why. If that ends up being true, if that is true, but because Adam Koralik was talking about it, and he probably could be right on. That's probably that's probably their logic they're using as far as the PS5 Pro, if it is real, let's say. Um, as far as a big reason why the PS5 Pro coming out because of GTA 6. But yeah, I honestly think that Nintendo will most likely be the ones end up saving it. Look at that, Nintendo ends up saving the video game industry. Look twice for the second time. How ironic, but I reckon they will be the ones. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you around.